Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to the first of two Zodiac Taroscope readings for the month of March. We are using my Kyle Gray decks, okay? We don't have a topic today. We're just going to use the decks, let the messages that need to come out. You'll find they tie together. You may find that one resonates. You may find they all resonate. So stay to the end because pile one may not be it. It could be the one down here at the end. Also remember, Sagittarius, if you have a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, this is for you. If you have Venus in Sagittarius, you can look at this from a relationship perspective. The first card I'm going to pull from the Angels and Ancestors deck is, you know what? It could be a current situation right now. It could be for the month of March. It might just go along with the rest of the reading in some way. That's what I've been finding. So let's get that card out for you. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Ooh, that is an interesting one. So let me talk to that, okay? We sometimes carry the patterns of, let's just make it simple first, our family. Right? We know this. You tend, and I'm not talking about genes here or chemically. We carry, you know, our parents' beliefs. If they believe something, then we've grown up believing that, and it may not be until we become an adult and get out of the house that we go, whoa, why do I believe that? That doesn't sit right with me. Okay? It can be something like that. So in other words, don't just stay with it because it's what you learned or what you were taught. Okay? You know, your parents are just human beings too. It may not always be right, but when you become an adult, you get to make these decisions for yourself, and then you decide, hey, it could be about religion or spirituality, and you might be, you know what, that part there isn't for me, but this might be. Now, if we take it back one step further to our grandparents, our great-grandparents, back and back. Whoops, you can't see my hand. Going back and back and back. I was way off the table. But, you know, those are ancestral patterns, and not all of them are good. We do carry this stuff through lifetime to lifetime, generation to generation, you know, family member to family member. So if it is not a good pattern, they want you to be able to move beyond it, okay? It could be as simple, Sagittarius, if you come from a family that didn't really show love and affection. You know, there were no hugs, there were no words of affirmation, there were no words of love exchanged. You know what? You might want to break that pattern when you get to your family or in your family now, because you're all different ages watching. But that's what I feel this is. Be the wise elder, okay? Make wise decisions. Let's keep going here, Sagittarius. Ooh, Kuan Yin. Have not seen her. We've been having some repeating cards, which I always say is spirit doubling down and giving messages. You know, and maybe for some of you, you might find that if you watch your sun, moon, and rising signs, you may see, I don't know, because it'll be different for different people, but those repeat messages coming up, which I always call the double down. But let's get a tarot. It says care and compassion. Choose to be love. It's funny, I was talking about, you know, love back here. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Yeah, maybe you didn't come from that type of ancestry where there was love and care and compassion and help coming through, but that doesn't mean that you don't get, oh wow, that you don't get to lay that ancestral pattern down now and move past it. Okay? You can be the generation of care and compassion and raise your family, or if it's just yourself, in that care and compassion that wasn't back here. You're moving beyond it. But again, take this as whatever the ancestral pattern could be. I have to say this. It could be alcoholism, okay? It could be drug use and addiction. All right? It can be many different things that aren't good. So let's move past those. You are a human being with divine energy running through your human body here, Sagittarius, and you get to make choices, okay? Let's get another card. Oops, upside down. Now, this card has also come out, and I had never seen it before, and all the times I've used this deck, I swear, until this set of readings. Let's get a little more. I find this one here is going to tie into the other cards in some way. Oh, well, right here. You say no, no more. If it's patterns of any type of abuse, you say no, no more. Not on my watch, not in my life, not in my family. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles, well, he's the hard-working knight. He's the steady Eddie. He's the one who's willing to put the work in here, that Knight of Pentacles, right? He's productive. He's responsible. He's all of those things. I feel like that's you here, Sagittarius. You need to be the determined, responsible, I'm ending these cycles, Knight of Pentacles. This is really turning out to be a quick little reading, but you know what? You're not being shorted in information, Sagittarius. I'll tell you that right now. This is powerful, okay? And it may end up being as long as the others, you know. I really don't know. We're only halfway through, but it feels quick. Okay, let's get this next card. Daniel, divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided, right? Trust your inner compass. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts. Is this like Daniel is in Daniel in the Lion's Den? I don't know. I don't know right off the bat which deck this is. But you're being divinely guided to move beyond this ancestral pattern, whether it's immediate, a generation, or 20 generations back, okay? But they want you to trust yourself. You know whether this was good or bad. If they want you to move beyond it, I'm assuming it wasn't so great, but, you know, Five of Swords, yeah. There's no more time here with the Five of Swords. That Five of Swords is just wanting to win at all costs, not caring about maybe the people that you might be hurting along the way. You're doing it because you're getting something out of it. I feel like it goes back to these patterns. This, I'll just, you know, I'll steal anybody's swords because it's what I want, and I don't care who is or isn't getting hurt here. I don't care. And they're saying, no, you need to use your discernment. You're being divinely guided. And sorry, Sagittarius, I feel like I was getting a little mad there for a minute. But it's basically the message of you're being divinely guided. And right now I can tell you, Spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is, they're telling you, not me, right now, look, we're never going to tell you to act in this behavior or whatever this old pattern is back here. No. We are never going to do that. So you need to use your discernment and not behave in this Five of Swords ways, willing to win at all costs. Okay, let's continue on. Next set of cards. Oh, well, that one just, you know what? I'm not taking it. I was going to say it's, oh, and I think it might have just fallen out again. So maybe I am. All right. I love it when Spirit's like, no, you are taking it. That's the card. I don't know if it was the same one or not. Here we go. Akashic Records. Clearing old stories. Releasing past lives. Freedom. Moving beyond the bad ancestral patterns is freedom. Clearing the old stories. The Akashic records are the records of the lives that you've lived, okay? And everything about them. The good, the bad, the ugly. Sometimes we're the good person, sometimes we're the bad person, because our souls want to experience everything. Sometimes we are the perpetrator, sometimes we are the victim. Again, it will be different in each lifetime because we work with spirit to create what it is that we want to learn down here. Again, it's hard for some people to wrap their minds around, and that's okay. You can look more into it. But this is about clearing old stories. I love that card. That's why, if that was the same card, I'll have to look when I go in and review the video before I upload it. I'm going to have to look here and see, was that the same darn card that fell out? Or maybe I had to put the other one back so this one could come out. Seven of Pentacles. I love this. The Seven of Pentacles is wanting, well, it's not wanting, it's you having planted the new seeds. The minute that you release and let go, you plant the new seeds for what it is that you wish for, that you want, in some cases what you need in your life to bring in the good for you. You let go what isn't serving you, which is all of this, and you use your discernment and you let spirit maybe give you little insights to, hey, this would be really good for you. You plant that seed here with the Seven of Pentacles. You take care of it. Think of a garden, or even your summer flowers. You know, if you don't water them, they die because of the heat and the sun. So you have to take care of them. You give them plant food. You maybe keep some of them in the shade. Some of them need to be in the sun. You nurture and care for them, water them. You allow them to grow and flourish. I feel like that's what's going to happen after you let go of these old patterns. And I'm going to say for some of you, you may need to maybe go for an Akashic record reading, or you need to ask spirit and you sit in meditation, prayer, however it is, allow the information to come in. What is the pattern you need to break here? Because you may be unaware of it. Some of you may be very aware of it. Like I said, if it's a family that's been a family of alcoholism for, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you don't know about the other generations, but you know that's the pattern that needs to be let go of. Okay? Let's continue on. Next card out. Loving this reading for you, Sagittarius. Okay, and we have Buddha, heightened awareness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. Okay, again, you may have to make peace that your ancestral patterns aren't the greatest. That maybe your ancestors, if it's immediate family, your grandparents 2 or 3 back, or 10 generations back, they maybe didn't make great choices. But you know what? That's not you. You get to make the great choices this lifetime for you, for your family, whatever it is, okay? You have to be aware of it because you need to move past it, release it, and let it go. You make peace with it in order to release it so that you can do better, okay? But let's get... just because everyone in your family has always done something, or like I said, you've always heard the stories of the people doing it. I don't know why bootlegger just came into my, maybe they were a family of bootleggers. Again, I don't know, but it doesn't mean that is you. Look, 7 of Wands. That is standing up. So regardless of what they've done in the past, okay, you are able to stand up, Sagittarius, and you're able to take the pokes and the jabs because you know that it's not you. That is your family. And not all your family members. It could be one family member in each generation that behaves in this way. But here's the thing. You know it's not you. So you can stand. And it's not fair that people may pick on you about it. But if they do, you can stand your ground because it's not you. All right, let's get one last card before we go here, Sagittarius. This is from the Angels Prayer Oracles. Okay, so let's see what we get here. And there's a little prayer on the bottom of each card. Sometimes it's its own message, sometimes it ties in. Inner power, the Divine Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Exactly. You get to choose. You use your own discernment. You say no to the past. And with Kuan Yin, with caring, compassion, love, you move forward. You lay down all that old stuff. You don't act like I have to win at all costs. You nurture and care for things, and you create the world that you want. You create the new generational patterns, which are going to be good and happy, that each generation after you is going to want to embrace and not have to move beyond. So Sagittarius, these are your messages. I hope that you enjoyed them. Look, there's going to be there's going to be your short and sweet towards the end of the month, and a ton of other videos. Hit that notification button. It will let you know every time I put one out, and please check them out and watch them. I'll see you later.